Hi guys!
Hello.
We wanted to have a spoilery discussion on Rick and Morty.
Season 1 and 2, yeah?
Yeah, both of them I think. There's only currently 2 seasons out, at least to our acknowledgement. I think
Yeah,
the next
season 3 is starting soon.
Which is cool. But basically, so we're assuming you guys know what Rick and Morty is about. As we said, you know, this is spoilery, so we won't go into the ins and outs of a cat's arse. But basically, we watched the first episode quite a few months ago on...
Probably like much earlier in the year, I think.
On a app for the tablet called Showbox, and we was just unimpressed.
We was listening to hype beforehand, and then we watched it expecting like Futurama times 10.
Yes, but we was really disappointed.
Yeah, so we missed out on it. We didn't watch a lot of it for a long while.
No.
A long while.
And then over the course of pretty much 2 evenings, not even whole days, we watched the 2 seasons.
In 2 evenings.
Yeah. So we love it now.
Yeah.
I don't think we gave it a chance because we was really disappointed with the amount of hype it got. The first episode wasn't that strong, and I know it was like a pilot episode or whatever.
Pilot episodes usually are shit.
I think we weren't in the mood as well. We was like, for goodness sake, this is what we wanted. We didn't get it, so we didn't like go back straight away. It eventually
did become Futurama times 10. Let's face it.
it was amazing. Like I really like it. It's not really got, I'd say, a complete storyline like going throughout the whole thing.
No,
would you say that?
No, it's like a collection of storylines, which kind of, in a way, it does have a consistent storyline, but it tells it in a jumbled way.
Yeah, I guess, which makes sense because it is about time and space and travelling and that, so it fits the theme. But yeah, it's actually really hilarious. And you can totally understand why it's done by Adult Swim. Like it fits the brand sort of thing.
It fits their sense of humour.
Definitely.
It fits the Adult Swim sense of humour.
So shall we talk a little bit about characters?
Yeah, so who's your favourite character?
I think Rick
or Morty?
I think Rick's my favourite because he rarely does that face that Morty does. And if I can find it, I will put a picture somewhere. But it vexes me so.
Oh God.
But I think Rick's the funniest because the way he is, like, he's just so weird. He's eccentric, really eccentric.
He's eccentric but miserable.
Yes.
And an alcoholic all at the same time. And you think that would just sound like the worst combination ever, but they've made it work.
It's beautiful, it really is. And then I think Morty's great as like a sidekick companion sort of thing.
And they play on that quite a lot, Morty being the psychic, don't they? Like, you know, when they find the timeline of all the different Rick and Mortys.
Which is it. And the episodes in season 2, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. And then it's just they all buy their own Mortys.
Oh my God, yeah, it's ridiculous. But this is one thing, I'm not sure if it's a pro or a con or how I feel about it, but I just want to mention that it's a little bit odd because at times I forget they're actually related. Like that's Morty's granddad.
Yeah, I
forget. With the way they talk to each other.
I know, it's almost like they're best friends or something.
Yeah, and the inappropriate things that he comes out with, like Rick saying to Morty.
Yeah.
So
bear in mind, Morty's still in high school.
Yeah. Is he even? He's like middle school, isn't he? So
probably, yeah.
He's like 14 or something, isn't he? Yeah. So it's a bit awkward when you get back to reality and you realise, hold on, that's his granddad, and they're talking like that. But it's really, really funny. It adds to the humour, I think, because you you love it. You really do. What about the rest of the family?
In terms of the rest of the family, Jerry's my favourite.
Oh my God, he's
Jerry
so
the
funny.
dad.
He really is.
It's because of how dumb he is.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like they've got Homer Simpson. Dumbed him a bit more.
Oh my God.
But not to Peter Griffin levels of dumb. He's tolerable.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And the sister, whose name I don't remember. Summer. I don't know. I like her. I kind of do. But I don't love her. Like, I would be happy if she wasn't in it.
She's cliche teenager. But I think that's part of the joke as well.
Yeah, it goes with the humour. Yeah. But I just don't think she has much of a role. Like, in the later episodes of season 2, she's trying to kind of push Morty out and be Rick's companion in terms of travelling and that, because I think she realises, oh wait, you're a really cool granddad, even if you are a bit, drunk all the time. So you can see that maybe she's going to be in a bit more of the episodes, like more, if that makes sense. Yeah, in terms of travelling around with them.
Going by the end of season 2 as well, I would imagine so.
Yeah.
Rick's no longer around.
And then what about the mum again, whose name I can't really remember, which is probably a bad thing.
I can't remember the mum's name.
But I like the fact that she is a horse surgeon, and Jerry's always saying you're not a real doctor. And the way she reacts
Rick says it though.
Yeah, and the way that she reacts to it is just, it's brilliant. every opportunity. She's like trying to prove them wrong, and I love it.
Even to the point where she tries to give surgery to a deer.
Yes. Season 1 pretty much was like completely ram-packed with fun and amusement and everything.
Yeah, it wasn't too heavy on the feels at all.
Yeah, and then we did have some kind of insight that series 2 would get a bit, you know, feely, a little bit, that sounds a bit weird, a bit sad. And
we had like a bit of pre-warning, heads up.
Kind of like what BoJack Horseman had in series 3. So, yeah,
Wow.
I will say Rick and Morty did get quite sad, but not to that level.
Yeah, it did.
It wasn't as emotional.
It still played on the humour a lot, even during the sad parts.
Definitely.
It still kept the humour going.
But when you really think about it, like when you reflect on it afterwards, you're like, oh crap, that was actually quite emotional.
It was the very end of season 2 where it really hits the feels.
Definitely.
The very end of season 2.
But I like that with a comedy show like this, like one of those, I guess they're called adult cartoon comedies, yeah.
Adult animated comedy.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. When it comes to those things, I love it when they can balance humour and like emotion, because you usually go in there for like a late night funny thing to watch, but then you come out with tears. And I love that they're able to do that. It just shows like the talent of the producers and the directors and the script writers and all that.
The talent of Lemon Grab.
Cool. The talent of Lemon Grab, which is awesome.
Favourite episode?
Oh gosh, that's a difficult question. Obviously I can't remember the ins and outs of last season, like season 1's episode.
Because season 2 was fresh last night, so
Definitely.
season 1 is like...
It's a little bit out of my memory.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say it's got to be an episode out of season 2 because I like the balance of emotion and humour. Yeah. And I think it might have been the one actually where they mess up the timeline. The one, I think you mentioned it earlier.
The very first episode of season 2.
And they had to get all of the timeline back together and stuff.
Yeah,
like the ball bag guy.
Oh god.
Yeah, I thought that was really funny.
When they beat up Einstein thinking it's Rick.
I thought that was really funny. What about yours?
I think mine has to be the episode with the parasites who make people think a family members or a friend has been there the whole time.
That was a really good one actually.
That was the episode where the feel started though.
Definitely.
At the very end of that episode.
Definitely. That took a dark turn really quickly.
It did. I think that was my favourite episode because of how insane it got. It got ridiculous.
So fast.
So ridiculous so quickly.
We was literally like in stitches, rolling around, laughing. Actually, I think that's got to be my favourite. Yeah. That was hilarious. Thinking about that now, oh my god, that was so funny. Although we went in disliking it, we kind of loved it as quick as we hated it, if that makes sense.
We loved it probably quicker than we
Definitely.
hated it,
The turnaround was very pleasant. I loved
it. Easily now one of my favourite shows, I think.
Yeah, I think
without a doubt.
Definitely. So we are going to leave it here, and yeah, thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button.